Hi folks, welcome back. James Tiernan here again with Fountaine Pajot and ACY Yachts. Today I'm very excited to be doing another new announcement video. That's 3 announcement videos I've done here in the last month, which will all launch around the same time, so I'm not sure where this one's going to fall in between those 3. This is on the smaller side of the announcements we're doing. There's 2 larger boats. So this one's a very special one for me, and the reason is it's replacing one of the models that's been most successful for me. The Saona 47 and Tanna 47 has been the model that I've just been more successful with than any other model. I've sold more of these boats than any other boat I ever built. It just fits into the clientele I like to deal with and deal a lot with. It's the kind of live aboard cruisers, whether it's a couple or a small family. The Saona 47 and Tanna 47 really hit that sweet spot. So that will give you an indication of the boat we get to introduce today. And with no further ado, I'd love for you the guys to get to see the first glimpse of the brand new FP48. I'm a little sad to see the 47 go. It's been a huge part of my life for the last 7 years, but in the same breath, I'm super excited for this new 48. It's built off the evolution that we've seen throughout the 51 and the new 41 and the new 44, so you see a lot of those design elements in this boat. Unlike the 47 being 46 feet, this 48 is actually just under 49 feet, so it really is a true 48 feet, a little bigger. The beam is 25'9", the air draft 73 feet, and the draft itself is a little deeper at 5.4 feet. This is really going to help your upwind performance, so that's very exciting to see. In terms of propulsion, there are 2 options. In terms of diesel, you have the smaller 45s or the larger 80 horsepowers, which most people go for. Of course, we have this new Odyssey development, which is a full electric driven boat. In a later video, I'll share details about that because there's so much to talk about. But basically, it's driven on lithium batteries and electric pod drives. So fuel capacity and water capacity. Water capacity I'm happy with. Fuel capacity I'd like to see a little larger, so I'm hoping they'll come out with a second fuel tank option. Sail area is about 10% larger overall than the Tanna 47. It is a bit heavier, the boat itself, so there's a question about performance. Will it be faster? I think yes. It has the new hull shape design, so it's got a hard shine hull, deeper keel, larger sail area, should counterbalance the extra weight. But again, the boat's larger. So on the exterior, you'll see a lot of resemblance to the new 41 and 44. It's got that same design as those boats. A nice large forward cockpit with a forward cockpit table. Beneath the cockpit table is your windlass and anchor chain. From this angle, you'll see the integrated solar, which is really a part of the FP design now. It's one of the noticeable design features and also pretty functional. The upper lounge area is very similar again to the 44, just bigger. Aft cockpit, same thing. This aft seat on the transom, I love. I could just see myself sitting there fishing, drinking a beer, smoking a cigar. This is a really noticeable design change. Entrance into the owner's cabin from the transom, like on the 51, so I love it. This grille, not sure do I love it or not. It's in an awkward position. I'll talk more about that later. You'll see the connection between the aft cockpit here and the salon is just fantastic. It feels like one area, so I'm really happy with that. It's like the 51, 44 and 41. Nice large island on this, similar to the 51. Galley options, you can do propane or electric like on our other boats. Nice U-shapes settee here with 2 different dining table options. One big improvement on the 48 is this floor to ceiling fridge freezer. People are going to love it. They've been asking for it for years, so really happy to see that. So again, 2 dining table options. This is the coffee table with storage. You can also get a larger dining table that goes up and down, and this can convert into a berth. So next we're going to go down below and into the owner's cabin, which you guys are going to love. It's very similar to the Aura 51. People were asking, can we change the orientation of the bed on the 47? Yes, we can. We just did it on the 48. The boat's now wide enough to accommodate this really nice lateral berth, which gives you a great view out. And like you just saw, you can access the transom from your owner's cabin. Plenty of storage, and there's a few different shower and head options. People love this option. It's got that nice big shower, nice big sink, and then the head is forward, so separate to your washroom. Very, very popular and practical design. want to talk to you a little bit about the layout choices. What we just saw is called the full maestro. It's your more typical owner's version where you've got the nice large shower. This is the new maestro version, which I actually really love. It separates the head and the shower, moves them aft, and then forward. You've got this extra room in the owner's cabin, which can be bunk beds for kids, storage room, or like Emily would love, a nice big dressing room, so plenty of room for clothes storage. 5 cabin version, I've never been a huge fan of this in the 47. I think you just put too many cabins and people on a 47-foot boat. Curious to see how it's going to look on the 48. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear if you like the 5 cabin version. It's great for a big family. So today is really just a quick glimpse of the 48. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it as much as I do. I can't wait to see it next year in the Annapolis Boat Show. That one is still for sale, so would be happy to talk to you more about details. So let's talk a little bit more about details before I sign off. So guys, today is just a quick glimpse, just a quick review of my initial reaction to the boat, and without getting into too much detail, there are some things that I really love about the boat. First off, it's replacing my most successful model, like I said, so I do think it's going to be the perfect cruising boat for a couple or a family. Second thing is it's noticeably bigger than the 47, right? I mean, the 47 was really only a 46, just over 46 feet, whereas this new 48 is actually just under 49 feet. So I think we're really going to feel that interior volume. Also with the hard shine hulls, I think we're really going to feel that volume below, which brings me on to my next favorite feature is how they've changed the orientation of the owner's cabin. This 48 now has the same owner's cabin as the 51, whereas on the 47 we had a forward facing berth, and on the 48 now we have that lateral berth, which gives you a beautiful view out of your owner's port, and also it opens up the space to have access from the transom right into your owner's cabin. So people love that. It's going to be super popular. So number 2 is the layout. Number 3 is now that you have the option of diesel or electric. There's no getting away that this whole world is turning into an electric driven world, and our boat market's there too. Fountaine Pajot worked for many years on this electric innovations, and finally just ended up buying an electric company to commission and design their electric propulsion system, which has been super successful. They have over 30 boats in the water using this Odyssey innovation that they're offering now on this new 48. So that's really exciting. So that's kind of it. I guess the last thing I'm really excited about is the price. There's no getting away from the fact that during COVID, everything went up in price. You know, boats became so expensive, they're priced out of the market, and a lot of people were shifting to the used market to try and buy a boat in their size range they want in their budget. So FP did 2 really super clever things to combat this. The first thing is they innovated. They came out with lots of new models. You'll see by the end of this month we'll have 6 new models announced in 12 or 18 months, which is huge. So innovation was the first thing. Let's offer them something that's not on the used market. Let's offer them new design and new technology. The second thing, let's really work hard on reducing the price of these boats, and they did this on the 48. Believe it or not, the new 48 is bigger. They've got more options and equipment. It was actually less expensive than the Tanna 47 was this time last year. So super impressed with Fountaine Pajot for recognizing what was going on in the market and addressing it quite well. I could talk for hours about this, guys, and really I've only limited information for now. So as the time progresses and we see these boats come out of the factory, I'll definitely be doing more videos. Last point is coming out of the factory. When's the first one available to see? So first one in Europe available to see will be maybe late July next year if you want to come to the factory. If not, Cannes Yachting Festival in September 26. And the first US boat will be debuting at the Annapolis Fall Show in October. And that boat is actually still for sale. It hasn't been sold. I've sold one already, but it's for later the coming year. He just wanted something a little later, didn't line up with his plans. So hull number 2 or 3, I'm not quite sure, of the new 48 is coming to the US. It's still for sale. I would love to sell it. It would be a great start with the new 48. I'd love to help someone into that boat. So give me a call. Coming up, I'll be in the Cannes Yachting Festival this month, Monaco Boat Show this month, and then back to the US to the one of my favorite shows of the year, the Annapolis Sailboat Show in October. So thanks again for joining, guys. I know there's so much more detail I can talk about, but we'll do that at a later time. If you want to talk detail, my details will be below. You can call, text, email. I'd love to chat to you about this one. Thanks again for watching. Like, share, subscribe. It always helps, and I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, I love those too. Good or bad, bring them on. Would love to talk to you guys. We'll see you on the docks or the boat show sometime soon. Take care, everyone.